the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
All right, welcome back. We had some technical difficulties, but now we're back. The Green Bay Packers giving the ball to Aaron Jones. You know, giving Dallas a little bit of their own medicine, running the ball right down their throats.
Last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
No score after 1 on EA.
Some adjustments here from both teams, adjusting the depth chart. If you're joining again, thank you so much. Like I said, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back live, baby. Both teams making adjustments.
Alrighty, guys, so we're back after some technical difficulties. Looks like we're going back from the break. Both teams making some nice adjustments. 2nd 13. LegacyRecks here has the ball, is driving. 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13. Rogers.
Nothing open so far.
Rogers looking for something. Oh, early
Rogers
tackle.
used his leg, man. Don't forget, that guy has some legs still. Even though he's getting up there in age, Rogers still has the legs and the awareness, right, to get out of the pocket, move, pick up some nice positive yardage.
Aaron Jones here on the wheel route. We're going to see how that plays out for Aaron Rodgers. Make some adjustables. Aaron Jones with the wheel route hits
nice check down, Robert Tonyan. Just short of that first down.
4th and 3, big play here. Still 0-0 into the 2nd quarter.
Big play here, man. You want to see them pick up the first down, keep moving the ball, keep building that momentum. You have that check down. Nice check down there throughout the middle. Looks like that was a little mesh route there. And right back to the run here. 1st and 10, pound the rock. Keep that up. Oh, a nice. Oh, it looks like
great read by KidLalo. He flowed to the weak side. He had a feeling they were going to run to the weak side. You see that run commit to the weak side, and it paid off in the end. Rush for no gain.
All right, 2nd and 10 here.
Tight end in motion.
Ball. Oh,
nice defense.
Barely, right? I mean, there's holes are open. If he can get that past that first level, there's a big game to be had. But nonetheless, 3rd and 8, good stop by the Cowboys defense.
Aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All righty, 3rd and 8 here. Rodgers in the shotgun. Oh, and it looks like he had that running back open.
A little too soon on that. Makes it a rough 4th and 8. Are we going to go for it here? It looks like we are. So the Dallas Cowboys are already set on that punt return, and they called the timeout.
One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
All righty, big 4th down play here, just about at the middle field, 49-yard line. Let's see what Rodgers can do to pick this up.
Rex are playing very aggressive, and so far it's paid off. We're going to see if we can pay off one more time. Either way, they're in the middle of the field. Not a huge loss.
Motions out that running back. Aaron Jones can catch the ball out of this backfield, is elusive, and can break a tackle, man. So let's see if he goes to him with a quick slant route.
He's open with the out route.
Perfectly timed.
Trayvon Diggs drives down, gets the tackle.
And that's the play you got to have for that 4th down, right? You're not too aggressive, not too conservative. You're past the sticks, you pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
Aaron Jones, not much success on the ground, but he just came off of making a really big play on 4th down. But you know, it's good. It's good to keep on running the ball. You got to keep the defense honest. You know, like we've seen in previous matches, if the defense knows you're just going to throw the ball, they're just going to sit back and you know, just play the pass, and you're not going to be very successful. In this case, finally, Aaron Jones gets some breathing room. 54 total yards on offense for Green Bay. And it's still a 0-0 game. As you see these high-level matches, you see that the scores remain really low, right, Anthony? And not much scoring going on, really defensive plays, really strategic games, and it really becomes a game of inches.
100%. LegacyRecks is driving. He's just about to enter the red zone here. 27-yard line, 3rd and 2. Can he pick this up, move the sticks? Got a timeout here. Looks like he saw something he didn't like. Cowboys are going to go back to the drawing board.
Micah Parsons, oh my gosh, that was just a beautiful route combo. Micah Parsons there, the user had to make a choice whether to play the stick with Cobb or play the Texas route with Aaron Jones. Either way, that was going to be a 1st down. Nice play design.
And if you're LegacyRecks, man, you got to take this time all the way down. You have 1st and 10 inside that goal line. Oh, nice little pickup there. You want to see him stay in bounds, waste some more time. Leave KidLalo with as least amount of time as possible. But 2nd and 4 here, see if he can punch it in.
It looks like in the last one, he didn't mean to go out of bounds. It was just he didn't give the player enough time to turn it upfield. Possibly dive for the pylon. Nevertheless, 2 and 4, right here in the goal line, baby.
Looks like we're going to see a run. Nice cutback for the score. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. LegacyRecks is on the board first, 6-0.
That was just a really nice run.
Close out the 1st half.
Nice cutback. We've seen a couple of really nice cutbacks here. Both of these players relying heavily on the running back and the running game. Man, we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got a minute and a half till the half. KidLalo here can make a play, drive down with the Cowboys, even it out before we go into half. And I think that's what he's looking for right now.
If you're KidLalo here, you have to score. Put some points on the board. Put some more pressure back on that Green Bay Packers offense. And get on the board here.
You know, even 3 points makes a difference, right? Because that gives you an opportunity to go ahead and score a touchdown and be up. So, oh, great cut.
Nice way to move the chains. And, I mean, if you're LegacyRecks, you don't expect the run there. You have about a minute 20 left. You only have 1 timeout left. You're not really expecting that run there. So, nice little change of pace play call there. Looks like it goes back to the offense here. Oh, and he goes deep. A lot of defenders over there, and he's lucky that's not picked, and he lives to fight another down.
But keep an eye out for CeeDee Lamb. He's one of the big playmakers for the Dallas Cowboys, and you can think you need. So we're going to see if he goes back to him here later down the drive. I'm betting that he will.
Oh, and nice user skills on that defense by LegacyRecks for that pick. And he still has 53 seconds. Key thing down here, 53 seconds to end this half, but all 3 timeouts left. If he can just put 3 points on this board, he goes up 2 possessions and makes a huge difference, especially in these higher-ranked games, right, with these lower-scoring games.
Let's see if the Packers can go in. Beautiful play to start it off. Man, they got 48 seconds. Like Anthony said, they can make something really big happen.
Aaron Rodgers has X Factor, is activated. Play action here. Ooh, and that's ill-advised throw, and he picks it off. KidLalo picks it off here with 31 seconds left. Still on his side of the field, right? 1 timeout left, 31 seconds left. You want to see him score at least a field goal, get some points on the board, go into that second half with some momentum.
You know, and so far we've seen Rex really be aggressive and paying off. I think there we got a little too aggressive, and you know, we got the forced turnover. In previous matches, GOAT picks, you know, he wasn't pushing as hard.
And the delay fade, right? The delay fade from the tight end. The one you don't want to see if you're on the other side of it. The one you always forget about, but nice delay fade there. Nice play call.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun here, 1st and 10, 25 seconds left in this quarter.
He might be looking at CeeDee Lamb there to go deep.
And you got wide
covered.
open. Oh, and beautiful. Get out of bounds. Get some yards. Yep. James Washington, like Dan mentioned, gets out of bounds there. 17 seconds left on the 3-yard line. Still 1 timeout left. You want to see him punch it in here with the touchdown. No more 3 points. Tie this game up. Going to that second half.
So far this has been perfect case scenario for KidLalo. All he has to do is just punch it in. I think with Zeke in the backfield, you have a really high chance of doing that.
Oh, when it gets stuffed, you have to use the timeout there. You almost want to see on that 1st down. I mean, I get the run, but you almost want to see a couple shots in the end zone with that 1 timeout left.
These boys throwing like there's no defense out there. Hey, man, you got to risk it to get the biscuit, Lord Paramount.
Lord Paramount is right. We've seen a lot of picks here early. I think there's about 3 to 4 picks we've seen so far. 1 from each side already. So let's see if that continues. Oh, we got a false start here. That's the only thing about Madden, right, is you can have everything set up nicely. You want to throw them off a little bit with that hard count. Sometimes causes the false start. Penalty moves them back 5 yards.
No, that's one of the horrible things. If you're in a away team in a Madden game, you're subject to that.
2nd and goal here on the 10-yard line. See if he can punch it in. No timeouts here, so you have to get in the end zone and get out of bounds.
Don't forget, Dak is mobile. Don't forget, Dak is a mobile quarterback.
There you go. Nice play call. Live another down. 3rd and goal here. You still have about 2 plays. Getting into the end zone, you still have about 2 plays there.
Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looks like he has.
Oh, man, he's really looking for that crossing route, that drag route.
So 3 seconds left here, Dan. Are you taking the points or are you going for it?
In this situation, if I'm KidLalo, I've been playing great defense. I trust my defense. I trust myself to make a play. I'm taking the 3 points, baby. Go into half and play some ball. After all, if I get the ball back or once we get the ball back and we score a touchdown, we're going to be up. So I think the smart thing here is to take the 3 points. Like you said, there's real high competitive matches. You don't want to take any chances. You want to stack all the odds in your favor, and I think taking the 3 points definitely does that for you.
100%. So it looks like LegacyRecks going to get the ball back here to start the second half, 6-minute quarters. And so if you can get a stop here, you're KidLalo, you can get a stop, get the ball back, take it down and score. You go up, man. It's only a 1-score game.
Green Bay Packers here show up with the heavy set. 3 tight ends to the one side. They run to the heavy side. Aaron Jones for a few-yard gain thanks to that animation. 2nd and 8.
That was a little bit of an RPO, right? You see an RPO. He opted not to take that crossing, that slant route. Went with the run instead. Got 2 yards.
But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in
Cobb with the outside motion.
with a big dose of honey.
From the 27.
Coming back down the field. Tony in. Oh,
Bad
man.
animation there with the tight end. Moves him back there. Loss of 1 yard, but nonetheless lives to find another down.
Sometimes when you catch those flat routes, if the freaking player runs right back at you, it's a little bit weird, and you end up losing yards on a flat route.
Empty backfield here. He's going shotgun. Has White right. Yep. Perfect timing. Robertson in the tight end goes right down the middle for that in route.
That
catch, move the chains.
They're really high-skilled users. They know how to time the first route enough to make you look away from it, and they know how to time that comeback for the next route that's coming into their zone. In that time, KidLalo rode that first route a little bit too long, wasn't able to come back in time to make the play on the second route.
100%. Nice little first down run here. Like I said, no yards for the game, but what it does is puts it in his head that he's not abandoning the run here. Keep that run game up. Let him know you're still there. Keep moving the ball.
We see KidLalo now using the safety. Last-minute change. The seam is wide open with A. He throws it out. Dead-eye touch pass. Oh!
And the reason why Aaron Rodgers is able to do it, no other quarterback would have been able to do that off his back foot. But because it's Aaron Rodgers, he's able to launch it off the back foot and throw it that far, man. I give him a shot.
It's one of his perks for being an X-Factor and superstar player. And if you know how to use that, it can be deadly. Right down the middle with Cobb. Nice 6-yard gain. It looks like fourth and 3. He's going to go for it. Man, again, playing aggressive. It looks like so far Rex. If the ball is at the 50-yard line or anywhere in there, he's going to go back. He's going to go back in and,
we got some good points brought up as well by Lord Paramount here in the chat. With the new passing mode, alleviate those bad animations. Yeah, 100% it should. In fact, I know we mentioned a lot in the stream is that the only thing about it is those animations for the receiver, those jump balls, a lot of times 7, 8 times out of 10 are going to go to the receiver with these new animations for this year's Madden. So something to note here, 4th and 3. Can he pick it up here?
Yeah, and to those animations, especially
Nice stick right here by Cobb. Pick up the first down, move the chains.
those animations, especially if it's a high-skilled player, the RNG game is going to give those receivers a lot of those big plays. If you're watching the stream, you've seen those crazy one-handed plays on the sideline. You've seen the deep bombs get caught. You see those toe drags with the deep corners. So this game, they kind of made it pretty even. The defense has still made some great plays, but I know in the past, the offensive players were not really getting any love, and the defense was just dominating the ball in the air.
We saw that last run there. Good to move the chains, 4 yards, but keeps the chains moving. Another run here. Great play call. Keep that block moving, man. Let them know you're going to run the ball, especially inside as we approach the 30-yard line here. Run the ball again, man. I mean, go heavy set here. Run the ball again, 3rd and 1. Move those chains and keep that clock ticking.
And if you guys notice, Rexy's going back to that run, and it really is keeping the defense honest. You'll see him gain 1 or 2 yards, but eventually he'll get some. Oh my gosh, did he reach out for the ball and get the first down? And he does.
Man, the Madden animation pushes him forward when he had him in the backfield, pushes him forward for that first down. Chains are moved as we approach the end of this 3rd quarter.
Aaron Jones reached with the ball for that first down, and he made it happen.
Good defense there. Stops him with no gain. 2nd and 10. The clock keeps moving. If you're KidLalo here, you want to see a stop. Hold him to a field goal. Get that ball back, and you're still within reach.
Nice user with the safety. Came in and filled the gap. If not, that was an easy 8 to 10-yard gain with the running back. We've seen those. If you're a good user and you're able to make that tackle in the open space, it's great. But if you whiff with the safety in that open space, that could turn ugly real quick, as we've seen in some of these matches before.
All right, it looks like he's no running back in the backfield. Shotgun here for Aaron Rodgers. Look for Robert Tungan here. He's connected with him a few times this past. When he's needed a big conversion, Robert Tungan has always been there. So let's see if he connects with him again. Look for maybe an in route or an out route from Robert Tungan. Looks like he's going with an out route. That's covered. Throw it away. Oh! Nearly intercepted, man.
Looks like he was throwing the ball away, but he got sacked as it was happening, and that forced some sort of weird glitch in Madden. And thank you, EA. That was something to watch.
And nice, he's taking the points here. So it's a win on both sides if you think about it, right? He gets some points, still gets some points on the board. He avoids that interception. But most importantly for KidLalo, he holds them within 7 points. So a touchdown will tie this ball game up, and he stays within reach. Keeps it out of that 2-possession, that 2-score game.
Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very
The Cowboys here, let's see what they're going to do. Their pass game, that last drive was on point. And as well as Ezekiel Elliott, he's been using Ezekiel Elliott a lot, and it's been paying dividends. I think, he's ready to have that one breakout play. Like in the comments, they're throwing like there is no defense out there, man. That might be paying off here in the near future.
And let us know in the comments, man. This drive, obviously a big drive. 4th quarter as we started here. Brand new 4th quarter, last quarter. And looks like we got KidLalo on offense. So if you're in the chat, what do you want to see from KidLalo here on this possession to make sure he can tie the ball game up and put some points on the board? What do you want to see? Let us know in the chat. You want to see some more runs? You want to see some more passes, quick passes? What do you want to see? Screens? Let us know what you want to see.
And one thing to note here, is that the 4th quarter started, and he's in control of the ball. So you don't want to kill too much time off the clock, because if you score, you want to give yourself some time to make a play happen. So you got to be careful of that. Jordan Schultz with a nice gain, 3rd and 5.
You got someone in the Lord Paramore says he wants to see some nice play action, which is 100%, right? You want to run the rock so much that you can get a nice play out that play action and catch them off balance. 3rd and 5 here. 3rd down early. On the 16-yard line, he has to convert this.
Ezekiel Elliott with the little bubble route. Wide. James, oh my gosh.
Inaccurate though because of that pressure.
As a player, I never liked the Cowboys because Dak is so inconsistent to me. I just feel like a lot of the times, those throws on the run, they don't really hit the best. And KidLalo here, feeling the pressure for the time. He said he's going to go ahead and go for it. He's on his own 16-yard line, 4th and 5. He feels like he can make it happen. Big gamble here, high risk, high reward. If he gets it, beautiful. If he doesn't, he's going to trust his defense to make the play. Ezekiel Elliott, big play, huge. Gosh.
Huge play for your KidLalo. Get back in this game, move across field, and pick up that first down, man. That's huge. Down 7 here. That's a must-have play. If you don't have that play, turns it over to LegacyRecks. He scores. ball game was without reach. First down here. Let's see if he can pick it up again.
James
Going those out
Washington
routes.
with the
Beautiful.
toe drag.
Nice toe drag right there. Massive play, 100%. We agree with you there in the chat. Massive play to pick it up and change sides of the field. It's got a penalty here.
We got an unnecessary roughness, and you know what? That's just like a little glitch. The toe drag, the guy was already making the play. You know, you hate to see those.
You got to protect the players, man. You got to protect the players. All right, first and goal here on the 5-yard line. See if KidLalo can punch it in and tie this game up. Nice juke here. And he gets a nice animation. Man. Moves the ball about 3 yards. He's going to go to huddle, no huddle here. On the 2-yard line, can he punch it in? Right back to it. Right back to it. Oh, he doesn't get that animation so quite like the last one. No huddle here again, man. 3rd and goal, 1-yard line. Mano a mano. Here we go. And he punches that in. Touchdown for KidLalo. He ties the ball game up just about after with this PAT.
Man, that was a close one. Almost like the last defensive player pushed him in a little bit. Man, what a drive. What a play. That 4th down conversion was insane. One of the best plays we've seen so far in this tournament.
And we got the competitors going back and forth, letting each other know. Some mutual respect here, letting each other know we got ourselves a ball game here as we tie it up with 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
For a catch by the Green Bay Packers, and that's going to set him up.
So 3 minutes left, a little over 3 minutes left. You got KidLalo on defense. You got LegacyRecks on offense. What are you doing if you're on offense right here?
You know, if I'm on offense, I'm going to try to take some time off the clock, and I'm going to play for the field goal. I'm going to play for that 30, 35-yard field goal. I'm going to take some time off the clock, so that way, you know, we get the field goal. There's no really time for the other player to do anything, and we walk home with the dub. If you play the touchdown, I know that the other player can make a huge explosive play and has been making those plays and can take it down the way and put a touchdown right back on the board and tie the game. So I'm gonna take the time off the board, score my points, and let him play against the time.
Yeah, that's a great commentary. So it looks like we got a jet sweep here. Nice big
Adam
run,
Lazard.
and he can break a tackle. Alan Lazard, huge pickup to move that first down. So one key thing to note here is he just crossed midfield. We have about just over 2 minutes left, and KidLalo only has 2 timeouts left, so he can only stop that clock once, including that 2-minute warning. So you want to see him get a stop here, use that 2-minute warning to his advantage.
You know, KidLalo's been doing a great job of using the safety and coming in and stuffing the run. That was shaping up to be a big game, but he comes in, stops the play. Beautiful user play by KidLalo.
All right, 2nd 11 here. Big play as we approach the 2-minute warning. Runs it.
KidLalo, man, he's clutching up, man. He's making the big plays with the user. He's flowing to the run side. He's avoiding those blocks, and he's making those tackles. Those tackles right now are so crucial because you don't want to give up 20 yards and set up your opponent for a 50, 55-yard field goal. You want to hold them back right now. This is crunch time, man. KidLalo, man, he's playing off the chains.
And you got to think this is 4-down territory, right? So 3rd and 8, get close. There you go. Nice. Oh, and it looks like it's broken up by Van Der Esch. But this is 4-down territory. This is not 3-down territory. So you want to see them pick up this first down here and keep that ball moving. So we got here in the chat, you'd love to see it tied up in the 4th quarter. Game-winning drive coming up. That's true, 100%. This is a game-winning drive.
Man, 4th down right here. This might be for all the marbles. Big play coming up. It's a 6-yard field goal, man. Not very many people are going to take that, especially at Lambeau. KidLalo, man, he came up 3 plays in a row, clutch with the user. Can he make it a 4th one?
Using the linebacker as well. He's not using a skilled player in the sense of, like, he's not using cornerback, free safety. He's using linebacker. A's open initially, and it's tipped. And it's batted down away. Turnover on downs. KidLalo picks up the ball, picks up possession, is on offense. So you got a minute 54 left, 2 timeouts left. And if you're Green Bay, your LegacyRecks, you got all 3 timeouts left. Big stop here to get the ball back.
And you know, that route concept just kind of collapsed in itself. You had the out and you had the in, and it just didn't work out right.
And
big play.
Big first play, defensive stop, negative 4 yards. Setting the tone, man, for this drive.
Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive.
Cowboys come out again in the offset I form. A little play action. They're running deep.
Nice check down, moving the ball, knowing here that just about every drive here is going to be 4-down territory. So you don't have to get it all on 2nd and 3rd down. Pick up these nice check downs, pick up yardage, make that 4th down or 3rd down more manageable. Like typically, less experienced Madden players here, especially when we get down to about a minute left in the game, they want to take a shot every play. They think they have no time at all. But nice calmness here. Knowing you have 2 timeouts left, take the check down, keep the ball moving.
And that's a really good point you brought up. You know, these veteran players, they're cool under the clock. They don't mind playing against the clock. He's going for the wide. James Washington again with that toe drag, man. He's been coming across from the backside slants and making those huge plays across the field, dragging the toe, and it's just been working. You know, James Washington is a former Steeler.
Steeler alum with Mike Tomlin.
You know,
Tomlin taught that boy well, huh?
You know, he's an underrated number 2 receiver, man. That kid can ball. He's really fast. He was always fast in the Maddens. If you play with the Steelers, you know that you could put him on a backside vert, and he can burn a lot of the corners in Madden, man. So, good look.
And one thing to notice here is just like the chat mentioned, in the Chris Berman voice, tick, 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 tick. The clock is ticking. Under a minute left, 56 seconds left here in this game. KidLalo's driving. Looks like we're going to see a run here and a nice stop here by LegacyRecks with a quick timeout to conserve some time. So you can't kick a field goal here, right? You have to get the first down to put yourself in position to get that field goal. And if you're LegacyRecks, man, you have to get this stop to get that ball back middle. You'll get the ball back middle of the field to at least give yourself a chance with 2 timeouts left.
And LegacyRecks, man, returning the favor with some great user play at the linebacker position, man. You know, this is where the champs were made, right here in these drives on defense and offense. You know, what are you gonna do with that user stick, baby? Let's see it.
16, man. Second and long to see if he can pick up some solid positive yardage here. Looks like he's gonna step up. He's gonna run. Picks up some nice yardage here. Makes it a nice 3rd and manageable down, right? That's exactly what you need. You know it's 4th down. You know you're gonna keep going for it. You don't need to pick it all up in one play. Pick up some solid yardage. Make that 3rd down more manageable.
And it's a cool thing to note that, you know, the Cowboys are now in field goal range. So any game from now just makes the field goal a lot easier. Really, you want to see a big gain. Zeke Elliott with a couple of yard gain.
And you notice
4th
here,
and 5.
100%. You notice you see LegacyRecks click off on that defender right there, which is a smart play. You don't want to use her everything, right? You want to use her, get him there, click off, let that tackle be made, and don't let that end the game here. So
Field goal here
down,
for the win. 6-mile-per-hour win against it.
It looks good.
It looks good so far. Does it have the leg? It's short.
Oh, and it's short.
It came up short.
KidLalo just missed that field goal by an inch, man. Wow. Tie ball game still left, so we got 37 seconds left. LegacyRecks has the ball. Aaron Rodgers in that offense treads back on that field. So one thing to note here is that Aaron Rodgers, even in real life, right, has always been notorious. You give him 30 seconds, he's going to score. But no timeouts left in this one.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man. Getting close to the. Oh, that was a drop. That was a drop.
Looks like it was a drop. Stops the time. Regroup. You got to get some out routes. That was a pass to the middle of the field, which you really don't want to see at this point, especially with no timeouts.
And one thing to note is that unlike the Cowboys had the wind going against them in that last field goal attempt, but the Packers have the wind going with them, so they could afford a little bit longer field goal with the help of the wind.
All right, looks like we're going to see a motion outside. Jones motion outside. It looks like you got X, and he's wide open.
Sammy Watkins.
Oh, he stays in.
Sammy Watkins with the play to seal the deal.
A touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Big score here as the closing minutes of this game goes up by a touchdown. Now, key thing to note here, it's not over yet. So if you're watching at home, it's not over yet. KidLalo has 2 timeouts left, 26 seconds left. So you gotta think, right? You can have a pass to the middle, 1 deep pass to the middle, call a timeout, and you want to conserve that last timeout for that. You want to get a shot play, but you have to move the ball quick. So you want to see here if he goes with that sky kick as well, right? You don't really want to give him a chance to run this ball back and erase all that momentum he just created. But like I said, Aaron Rodgers only needs a couple plays, man. Give him 30 seconds, he's going to score.
And, you know, another thing to note is that the Cowboys, they have some playmakers. They have James Washington and CeeDee Lamb, which are known guys to take the top of a defense, man. They're big guys. They can make some big plays up in the air. And like Anthony said, you know, they can make it happen.
Drop some cheeses, man. Drop some cheeses in the chat for that Aaron Rodgers play, man. All right, 1st and 10 here. Looks like he's coming out single back, not shotgun. And he's going to run it, which is pretty surprising here considering the time, right? I mean, he's down 7. You want to see a pass there to the sidelines, but let's see if this pays off.
You know, perhaps we're trying to catch the defense off guard. I'm not really sure there. And, you know, I have seen it where you're putting the ball in the playmaker's hand, which Ezekiel Elliott is one of your biggest playmakers. But at the same time, you got to be wary of the clock, right?
All righty, 2nd and 13. He's going to go deep. Looks like he's going deep. Oh, and he makes. Does he
CeeDee
make the
Lamb
catch?
made the
He
catch.
makes the catch with a timeout. So he got across midfield, which is a great catch, moved the chains. One key thing to note here, though, is that, like we mentioned last time, he had to use that timeout for that last run. So no timeouts left, 16 seconds left. You're not really going to be able to stop the clock anymore, even if you fight the ball. This has to be either a shot play to the end zone, get out of bounds. You want to see an out route here, pick up some more yards, and get out of bounds.
He's looking for that CD again.
And he has him open. Michael's
oh my God!
Wow!
What a series of plays here, man. We got some big plays and big moments.
Wow.
Big plays and big moments, making it happen. But something to really look at, though, is that CeeDee Lamb animation. That was crazy, right? And we just talked about that sometimes those high-end receivers are going to make those plays. And, you know, Gallup and CD, back-to-back big plays, just making it happen.
Back-to-back huge plays. And you hear some banter from KidLalo saying he was going to go for it, which would have been even more interesting. But he elects for the conservative play, takes the tie ball game, 17-17 here. Looks like we're going to get a kickoff here. No timeouts from either team, 8 seconds left. You want to see this ball touch back, one last play, right?
So we got the chirp warming up, man.
Touch back, 8 seconds left. Can Rodgers get some cheesehead magic to win this ball game? We will see. Looks like we got some cheese in the chat. Run the ball. This game made me follow. Thank you for following, man. We appreciate you guys watching the chat. Appreciate your Lord Paramount for interacting and giving us that follow. If you like the stream so far, make sure to give us a follow. Turn that post notification button on. And every single time we run a tournament, we're going to be here in the booth, streaming it up for you guys with that live commentary, man. All right, so we got about one play here. It's going to go deep, man. Got KidLalo using the safety.
Oh!
And that's over the head. And the key thing here, you got one play left, right? I said we had one play, but looks like we're going to get 2 out of it.
Shadow is here. You know what, Shadow? A lot of our player base, we're seeing the League of Legends player base grow here at the Esports Center. And as soon as we get enough players, man, we want to show you guys some love, man. So if you got buddies here at the Bakersfield or near Bakersfield that play League of Legends, man, come in and talk to us, man. You know, we love to interact with the community. And we'll make some stuff happen for you guys, man.
Yeah, there's always players in here playing League just about every single day. So you got some great League players here. We even have a League player here that's ranked number 2, I believe, right nationally and globally. So a lot of good stuff going on here for the League. If you're like League, come down here to the center and get some good competition with the other League players here. But entering overtime, man, this is our first overtime game of the stream, so it's going to get interesting. What more do you want, man? You got Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, KidLalo, LegacyRecks. What's your prediction, man, for this second half or this actually overtime, right?
Yeah, you know what? This is almost like an NFC playoff preview in some sense. You know, I know you're a Niners fan, so you might not want to see that.
You know,
but you might have a bye, so this might be the wild card game, right?
This is very familiar, right? With both the Packers and the Cowboys both got beat by my Niners in the playoffs, so it's very familiar. But let's see who comes out of this one.
The Packers get the ball first. You know, one thing that this is the 3rd round still, Mendoza. 3rd round for the winners bracket. Both of these people here are undefeated, 2-0. Only one will walk away 3-0. The next
prediction here as well. Shadow said Packers will win. That's my bet. So let's see if that pays off. Gets the ball here first. Starts it off with a run. Looking to get outside. Does not get outside. Great user, like Dan said, from that Cowboys defense. So 2nd and 9. Got 1 yard there. But you guys are gonna hate me for this, man. But it's overtime. You want to see some big passes like we've seen before. My recommendation, you got to run the rock, man. Keep running the rock. Establish that run game, and let them know, man. Even in overtime, you're gonna keep running the rock.
No, Randall Cobb is in the slot. He can make some big plays. Aaron Jones catches that, man.
Aaron Jones, man, coming up with those sticky hands right there to catch it for the cheeseheads and move those chains.
Woo! This turned out to be a great game, man. Personally, I wish Madden or the NFL had the college playoff rules or the overtime rules. But hey, it is what it is.
And key thing to note here, right? If you guys are watching at home, you don't know the overtime rules. Before, it used to be first score wins, right? Now, if the first score is a field goal, the other team gets a chance to counter. They score a field goal, tie ball game, next score wins. If they score a touchdown, they win the game. So if you're LegacyRecks here with the Packers, you almost want to score a touchdown, end this game. You saw what KidLalo did when he got some time last quarter. So end this game, and KidLalo, you want a chance.
Tony with the first down, big play. But like Anthony said, man, you know what? It sucks that if you score the touchdown first, it's game over.
And the
But-
chat's going crazy for Aaron Rodgers. You can never bet against Aaron Rodgers, 100%. Buccaneers and the Niners. Yeah, new rule for the overtime.
But you know what? You guys are right, man. This, KidLalo, he's got a great user with the boy
He's been
Van
using
Der
Van
Esch.
Der Esch the whole time. So
And
like,
he's been making big plays. He's
you
been
guys
making big
know,
plays.
usually people use the free safety and the safety. He's been using Van Der Esch the whole time, which is a little bit different from the other players we've seen on stream the past couple games.
Overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
Play here, 2nd and 12.
Approaching that middle field mark. Let's see what he does here.
With the crossers.
Oh, and he
Hey,
gets
Reed!
picked off! And it's picked off here by Van Der Esch. We were just talking about that user skill in the chat. That user skill with Van Der Esch pays off again for that big pick. So now, just to update on the rules, right? He picked it off, so any score here wins. Either a field goal or a touchdown wins because the other team already had a chance to score.
Man, and they're already here in field goal range, and this time around the win is with the Cowboys. Remember last time they had the chance to score the game-winning field goal, but the win was against them, so they were quite able to make it. But this time around,
here,
it's there, baby.
by big Clark. All 300 pounds of Clark right there with that big tackle in the backfield. And you want to see them, you almost want to get, they can't get a first down here. First down puts them in a field goal range, right?
KidLalo here, looking to make some big plays.
Nice check
Jordan
down.
oh,
Picks the
man.
yardage to give
Okay.
and picks up a big, wow.
And that just about puts it away. If I've seen various people here try to go for the field goal right away. Me, I just keep on running the ball, try to make things happen, get as close as I can.
You want to try to score.
You want to try to score,
right? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, field goals in this game are not a given. We saw KidLalo miss a field goal in the fourth quarter last game, but it came back. So, if I'm KidLalo here, I want to punch this ball in. I'm running the ball with Zeke. I want to get that ball in there. If I can punch it in here and avoid the stress of the field goal, I'm doing it, man, especially on stream. He's on stream here. They're both next to us here. And if you're LegacyRecks, how do you stop this? How do you come back and get in this game, man?
That's really tough because, now you're inside the 15-yard line.
Everyone's saying GG
And,
in the chat.
You're inside the 15-yard line, man. But I have seen some missed field goals, some blocked field goals here. Anything could happen, man. Madden is the game where literally anything could happen, especially when the game is so tight. Ezekiel Elliott can fumble, knock on wood, but we've seen stuff like that happen, right? If you play Madden, you know stuff like that happens. And you can't do anything about it. So, this game is still very much in the air until the ball hits the net for the field goal.
Huge game, man. So 2nd 11, he can take a field goal here and win the game, right? But like I said, the field goal is never a gimme, dude. I've missed tons of field goals on the 1-yard line, which is probably why I'm not in this tournament, right? But I'm here commentating in the booth.
Pollard with the
nice
beautiful
animation. Tony Pollard moves the ball here to the 4-yard line. But 33, he can punch this in stress-free, takes this win to the next round. LegacyRecks is looking for a fumble here, man. You're giving them a chance to get the fumble, get a pick, get a turnover here, get that ball back.
Still got time to make it happen. Nice stuff. Nice stuff.
All right. It comes down to this. Alrighty, guys. So it comes down to this. A big 4th and 1 play here. Field goal comes down to this, man. Makes the field goal here, wins the game, moves on to that next round. If he misses, he gives the chance back to LegacyRecks to take this ball down and score.
You know what? Shadow is here, man. We do have a league, actually. So we have a league going on here starting September 19th, man. Actually, it's really cool that you mentioned that. This game has a lot of action, so I don't want to take it away from it. So we'll talk about that league right now once this game is over, man. You boys stay tuned. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, man. This is so far has been the biggest action.
Here he goes. I'm nervous, shaking him. I'm sweating.
You got the high pressure animation for the away game.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Did he do enough?
And he's in.
And it's good for the win. KidLalo comes back from behind and takes out LegacyRecks and the Packers. Great game so far. They took it into overtime, and that's a great game, man.
LegacyLalo had everything, KidLalo had everything happen right for him. And the Cowboys, man, 2 big plays back-to-back. Man.
That was huge, man. That was a game, exciting game. I'm sweating here, man. So, key takeaways from that game, Dan, go. Three top key takeaways you got from that game. And then we'll, if you're in the chat as well, before Dan answers, if you're in the chat, top 3 takeaways you got from that game that you want to keep seeing in these next competitors in the next game.
I think the biggest takeaway would be that, the big boys usually the middle linebacker and make big plays, or the safety and they make big plays when it's crunch time. You know what I mean?